How would you feel if I told you that the government has just confirmed something that could put an extra £5,600 a year straight into your pocket? No gimmicks, no guesswork. This is official, it's real, and it's already beginning to roll out across the UK in 2025. But here's the surprising part. Most people haven't even checked whether they qualify, and many could miss out completely because of one overlooked detail hidden deep in their records. Right now, thousands of pensioners are waking up to a new reality, and it's not just a minor update or a small increase. This is the biggest uplift in years, and it's designed specifically to help people like you manage the rising cost of living, from food prices to heating bills, and reduce the daily stress of trying to make ends meet. So what exactly is this pension increase all about? Who is eligible? And more importantly, what do you need to do right now to make sure you don't lose out on a single pound? Whether you're already claiming your pension or just a few months away from retirement, this boost could mean the difference between scraping by and finally breathing a little easier each month. Now, before we go any further, there's something else you need to know. A small error on your record, something as simple as a missing year, could quietly reduce your payments without you even realising it. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through what's changed, how that £5,600 figure is calculated, the key dates you need to be aware of, and most importantly, how to check your eligibility before it's too late. Because what you're about to hear could completely change how you plan the rest of your retirement. Now let's get to the heart of this. This new government announcement isn't just another small tweak to keep pace with inflation. It's one of the most significant state pension reforms we've seen in recent memory. Bowls Hill are hells, and while the numbers might look like statistics on paper, for real people, this kind of money can mean security, independence, and peace of mind. An increase of up to £5,600 a year isn't just a headline. It works out to nearly £470 extra in your account every single month, if you're eligible for the full amount. That kind of boost can completely transform your daily life. It might mean you can shop without cutting corners, heat your home all winter without guilt, help your grandkids a little more, or finally afford some breathing room. But here's the part most people don't realise. This isn't automatic for everyone. Yes, the increase has been confirmed, and yes, it's being rolled out as part of the 2025 state pension rate changes. But getting the full amount depends on your personal record, your national insurance contributions, and in some cases, whether you've claimed certain top-ups in the past. And the system isn't always easy to navigate, which is why so many people don't get what they're entitled to. That's why this matters, because when you understand how it works, you can take action and avoid slipping through the cracks. Now, what triggered all this? It's no secret, the cost of living crisis has hit everyone. But pensioners on fixed incomes have been hit especially hard. When the price of food, rent, gas and electricity climbs and your income stays the same, it creates a silent but heavy burden. Too many older people have been forced to choose between heating and eating. And after a lifetime of work and contribution, that just isn't right. That pressure pushed the government to respond, and this latest pension rise, tied to the triple lock system, is their way of helping to ease that pressure. And this time, the numbers have aligned to provide a real, meaningful increase. But here's where it gets personal. Have you checked your national insurance record lately? Because what's supposed to be a full boost could actually be reduced if there are any gaps in your contributions. A missing year might not seem like a big deal, but it can significantly affect your weekly payments. Some people are falling short by just 1 year. And with the deadline to make voluntary contributions approaching fast, a small gap like that could cost you thousands over your retirement. And it's not only about missing records. If you've ever received certain benefits like carer's allowance or child benefit, you may have qualifying years that haven't yet been counted. Or if you spent time working or living abroad, that too can affect your total. These small details might seem insignificant, but they have real consequences. That's why now, more than ever, it's important to take just a few minutes, log into the government's website and check your pension forecast. It's not exciting, but it could change your financial future. So who exactly qualifies for the full increase? If you reached state pension age after April 6, 2016 and you have a complete national insurance record, then you qualify for the new state pension. That amount is rising to about £221.20 a week. Multiply that by 52 weeks and you're looking at over £11,500 a year. The increase alone is worth around £900 more than last year. And remember, this is on top of any private pensions, savings or other benefits you already receive. For those who retired before 2016 and are on the basic state pension, the increase is a bit smaller, but still meaningful, especially for those also receiving pension credit or top-ups. Now you might be thinking, will this really help when prices are still rising? And that's a fair concern. No one's saying this increase is going to make anyone feel rich overnight. But, combined with other support, like winter fuel payments, cost of living schemes, and possible council tax reductions, it can help ease some of the pressure. More importantly, it signals that pensions are finally moving in the right direction. But there's one more thing you need to know, and it's something very few people are talking about. If you don't act soon, you could lose the opportunity to backdate your national insurance contributions. The government has offered a limited extension to allow people to fill in missing years going all the way back to 2006, but the deadline is fast approaching. Once that window closes, you won't be able to correct your record, and that could permanently reduce your pension for the rest of your life. So, if you're in your late 50s, early 60s, or even already drawing your pension, it's well worth taking the time to double-check. Some of you might have heard stories recently about pensioners receiving surprise back payments, sometimes thousands of pounds after the government discovered underpayments. These aren't rare. The Department for Work and Pensions is still reviewing specific groups of pensioners, including married women, widows, and those over 80, who may have been shortchanged under older systems. If you think this might apply to you or someone you care about, don't wait. Get in touch with the DWP or speak to a trusted advisor. There could be money waiting for you that you didn't even know about. Now, take a moment and imagine this. You're sitting in your living room this January, sipping your tea, and your phone buzzes. You check your bank app, and there it is, a payment that's more than just a few extra pounds. It's enough to pay off a small debt, fix the boiler, finally plan that trip you've been putting off, or just exhale a little for the first time in a long while. That's what this increase is really about. Not politics, not policy, but peace of mind, own dignity and security. After all the years of working, raising families, paying taxes, and contributing to the country, it's about finally receiving something back that feels fair and just. And listen, if this all feels like too much, if trying to figure it all out makes you want to shut the laptop and walk away, you're not alone. That's exactly why messages like this exist. Not just to inform you of what's happening, but to guide you through it like a friend or neighbour would. You don't need a background in finance to make sense of it. All you need is clear, honest information and the reassurance that you haven't been forgotten. We've received so many messages from people who said they would have missed out entirely if they hadn't checked their records. And there are still thousands more who think this doesn't apply to them, when in fact it very well might. Don't make that mistake. Whether you're already claiming, still working part-time, or helping an older loved one navigate this system, this is the time to act. One more important thing you can do right now is log into your personal tax account on the government's website. From there you can view your full national insurance history, get a detailed pension forecast, and see whether you have any gaps. And if you do, you'll also be able to find out how much it would cost to fill those gaps. and whether it's worth it based on your age and current financial situation. Most people don't even know that little account exists. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. You've spent a lifetime contributing through work, through family, through service. Retirement should be a reward, not a struggle. This pension boost is something you've earned. It's not charity, it's yours. But no one's going to chase you to claim it. You've got to take those few minutes, get informed, and make sure you're getting every single pound you've got coming. I promise you, a bit of effort today can provide peace of mind for years to come. And if you're still watching or listening right now, that tells me you care. You want clarity, not confusion. You want facts, not fluff. And that's exactly what you're getting here. So don't stop now. Go check your forecast, update your records, and make sure nothing's missing. You've come this far, trust me, you'll be glad you did.